Hello and welcome back for our last game of the evening, which is going to be Titan versus HellRaisers on Overpass. Dan, how are you doing today? I'm asking you 4 hours into the broadcast.
Fine.
Great.
Overpass between these teams is an interesting one because 2 standards for HellRaisers. I assume they still have 2 standards. No. Okay, they've actually lost Styko and they got Simple in instead. And we don't have time to talk about this match because we're into the pistol already, guys. So it's going to be a push into Suez. Existence! Existence! It's killing Angels. And Mo is killing... Well, he's actually not getting any kills done. It's a complete disaster, complete failure.
Down goes the bomb as well. And everyone is dead, Dan. Absolutely everybody is dead for HellRaisers side. So Titan start well on the T side there. Scream was the defuse man, and he will continue to be so on this round. So we've got the conservative buy coming out for Titan there. MP9, MP7's UMP machine pistol being wielded by SmithZz. So we're going to have HellRaisers trying to close the gap, going for a 2-man push in the connect area. Sorry, make that 3 people. They're going to just look for these close engagements. But look on the minimap at Titan. They're playing the sites, which is how you do the anti-ecos here.
And go with the players. But they are in trouble because there is an Existence there with the M4. I promise I'll stop saying his name like that, and he's going to die. kUcheR is in with a couple kills there. The Tech 9s are proving quite difficult to deal with in this current situation for Titan. Screams in with the MP7. One will go down. So great round regardless of what happens from this point here for HellRaisers, but they are looking to close because they have a 4 versus 1 and Scream, they are trying to barrel him down. But will Scream go down? Will they push him down the stairs, James? Will they break every bone in his body? I don't know.
I wonder if anyone's ever had every... No, we'll come to that in a second, Dan. We can have a discussion about this, a grand discussion. Actually, we can do it now because Scream is running for his life. So Angel's going to save an M4. And Simple's going to save a Deagle, which is significant because it's Simple. Or is he? I think he's too close to the site, Dan. I think he's going to die. We're about to find out. He's dead. So, do you think anyone's ever had every bone in their body broken? I sincerely hope not. Because
wait, and survived or not?
Well, yeah, you know, obviously survived.
Okay.
What significance is it if they're dead, Dan?
Well, because it's very, I guess, of course,
no,
the answer is yes if they have died. But if they survived, I don't know that that is even possible for you to have that situation and not die somehow.
I wouldn't want to be in a situation, Dan.
I think you would die somehow. Something would perforate something else. You would just die.
That's a good point.
Perforations.
Perforations, indeed. Like a straw through a carton of juice drink, Dan. Because most of the time, it doesn't contain juice. Hello. So, Titan and now find themselves on the 4th spot here. Only pistols save for the MP7 onto Scream again. He will be the defuse man. Looking to defuse. True story, when I was in... Actually, come back to that in a second. Oh, kUcheR dinks through the smoke there, but he's only by a pistol, so he's got 65 HP. Finished off by Existence, though, holding down the sites again. This is how the ecos and force buys go. Just hold the sites as CT. They can be so effective. 2 men down for the T side. But only 2 to find for them. Trades coming in, leaving shox versus 2 now. And he will be finished off. An expensive round for HellRaisers. When I was in Dallas Airport, I saw a policeman getting into a bomb defusal suit next to the check-in for my flight back to London. Dan.
Why do you need a suit for that?
In case the bomb goes off.
Well, then I don't think any kind of suit is going to help you.
It depends on the nature of the bomb, Dan.
Alright.
But obviously, you know, it's not going to be a promising situation, regardless of the bomb, because it's a bomb. But they have suits. I wouldn't want to do it in like my shorts. So, look at this stack. This is a very interesting stack from Titan. 1D coming out from Scream, looking for a second one, but his teammates are getting there first. Scream with another 1D through the tree. Great work has been done there, but there's a P90 to contend with. shox holding the angle. The bomb is down. And there are players going down for both sides there. The taps won't finish off Angel, left with 7 HP, so it's Existence. Location unknown versus 2. He's got the 5-7. No. Another headshot from Existence. Looking for the tap onto kUcheR, but kUcheR will survive for his team. Another expensive round for HellRaisers, but they extend their lead regardless.
That was a very lamp-looking tree, James.
Oh, it was a lamp, was it?
Yeah, it was a lamp. But maybe it was a lamp-like tree.
Stop. Where you
I'm trying to help you.
Dan, we have
let me help you.
Stop. We have double AWP on T side of Overpass. Now, I'm a person who says that maybe the T...
Well, it's Oskar and Mo, and you've got Simple in your team. What's this? What's going on? That's the most remarkable thing.
I want to see how these AWPs will be used. Double AWP on the T side.
Simple. This is great.
Although this is interesting actually, because obviously, you know, people still not fully adjusting to the jump peaks here because they can be punished. And there is one that Edouard does for Na'Vi actually, although that's when that's on the T side. Jumping on the corner looking towards toilets, which he does many rounds in a row, but I never see anyone pre-aiming that location, although obviously to do that it is a risk in itself and it's a timing based thing. But allow me to stop rambling, Dan. The T's are moving up.
Not much going on here apart from just position being claimed, although if Titan have actually rotated 4 players towards the A side, Angel goes in, doesn't get a fast entry. That is a shame for HellRaisers, but they are committed to this A push with the time that's left, and nice entries! HellRaisers in with 2. And Scream and SmithZz are left with not much to work with. Scream again in this position. Last time he's in this position, we were talking about breaking boats.
Let's leave that conversation alone. Difficult start for Titan on the CT side. 4-1 is what we're looking at unless some kind of ninja defuse comes out. But that seems unlikely.
Maybe they should just recruit Oskar. He's pretty good.
I wonder what Oskar's French is like, Dan.
Because HellRaisers, although Simple is playing with them right now, he's still under contract by FlipSid, so I don't know like what that really means.
One of the FlipSid guys said that he thought G2 Simple would have been a good pickup, but I disagree, Dan.
I don't think Simple was a good pickup for any team. I'm just going to say that personally. I think he's too toxic.
I wonder what he could do to mellow out, although...
From what I've seen from Oskar so far, I'd much rather Oskar on the team. But I don't know. I don't know anything about him, like how his team dynamic is, how mature he is, and kind of stuff. I have no idea about that. But his skills are really good. If he's mature and easy to play with, then I would definitely prefer him. I don't think you can justify Simple at the moment.
So Titan on the eco once more Deeg kills coming out. And this is tricky actually for HellRaisers because they've lost 2 players now, and 2 of their 3 remaining players have AWPs, which against the running Titan players with pistols is going to be tricky. This is not a situation. This is many times you see situations like we saw in the previous map where the double AWPs were countered by just rushing A, but now we have an anti-eco with double AWPs remaining and only the 1 AK. That AK is going to be very important. kUcheR is leading the charge towards the A bomb site, but what can Existence find here? Not a whole lot. Scream has an AK and it's Scream, so interesting, but the aim punch is going to be too much, and HellRaisers will indeed survive with double AWPs. I'm surprised they've had them for this long, and they will continue with them.
One thing about Simple and HellRaisers at the moment is, for example, they were not able to qualify for Cluj with Simple, and all they had to do was beat Vexed Gaming. And they should be, on paper, they should be able to do that, especially with Simple, but they weren't able to. And the reason why they've got in that position as well was because of some dysfunction that seemed to be caused by Simple as well when they lost their first match as well. So, yeah, I'm not convinced. I'm sure some people can make an argument, but I can't see a good one yet.
Okay, so the T side are in control of the short B area. Tyson looking for a late emergence, but this is surely suicide. No, it's not, because SmithZz is going to cover RpK. And again, from Simple, that is a disaster for HellRaisers. They just completely lost control with no trade frags whatsoever. 3 players down, and this is surely Titan's round.
Yeah, I guess HellRaisers have like a decent amount of money to play with at the moment, so they really want to try to kill players on Titan's side, because then they can create a situation where they can money reset Titan in the following round if they then win that with their buy. So I think the objective now is to get at least like 3 kills. That would be something that's realistic. If they can find that, that would be excellent. There's number 1, but it did come at the cost of Oskar. So kUcheR needs a couple more. There's the second one, down to 35 HP now. So looking for more kills, there is kUcheR, but in comes the flank, and SmithZz will take him down. 2 frags is okay, but I think 3-4 was really important in that spot, because now we'll see all the expenditure from HellRaisers. It's going to cost them all of their remaining bank.
So it's been a war of attrition so far. one that HellRaisers have been winning. They will continue with a single AWP onto oskar. Again, that Simple has a lot of value as a rifler as well. So oskar can continue his good fortune with the AWP, or at least try to. There is an AWP onto SmithZz as well, of course. See those pop flashes coming in off the central pillar in the B-bomb site. But again, it's going to be a slow push from HellRaisers with a decoy over towards long as well. Long A, that is. And again, Titan not really pushing with this kind of timing. Oh, oskar wrecked by SmithZz there. He looked for information. Information he found. Delivery straight to the face.
Simple's in the toilets area at the moment, looking for a response for his team, but SmithZz is close. Oh, nice flick there onto Simple. He's out of the picture. And second follow-up, Angel takes down both players. Existence will fall as well as kUcheR wraps in from long. The distraction caused by Angel was allowed kUcheR to take control of the bomb site. And now RpK will get flashed away from this position, allowing key seconds for HellRaisers to set up a good post-plant setup.
And that's going to be that. Titan will abandon the campaign towards the A site and try to live to fight another day. I'm not sure if Mo will hear... Yeah, Mo's got the sound cues there. You can see him reacting. They're just looking through the wall. But that's just to try and pinpoint using the sound where exactly they are. Very common thing in Counter-Strike. So if you ever see somebody who's facing a position that looks a bit odd, but they're not trying to avoid a flashbang, they might be trying to use one ear rather than two to more accurately pinpoint the movement of players on the other side of a structure on a map. So, HellRaisers 6-2. Now, Overpass is a map where we often see 12-3 CT halves. So for Titan to be losing 2-6 at the moment, it's pretty dire. And they've gone for the force buy. You can see the limitations there. SmithZz with Deagle, no armor. Scream with the full buy. RpK Existence shox. With bits and bobs, jumble sale, whatever they could find behind the back of Nan Sofa Dan.
Yeah, it's pretty dire actually. Is there close? Will he be the first to fall? Yeah, he will be. And he doesn't have anybody near him to try to refrag. Existence is alone on the A site. The rest of Titan on B as well, looking to see if they can get something done in this round now. To be proactive instead of just waiting around, allowing HellRaisers to casually just walk up and kill him.
I think SmithZz was the sacrificial goat, Dan. I think he was the information man. Went down on his sword. But the rotation didn't come in from Titan. Bomb's been planted on A. And now Titan are in another situation where RpK and Scream should be going for the save, but HellRaisers are going for the hunt.
Nice frag by Scream. Yeah, there's not much really going on for Titan at the moment. I mean, let's check their money real quick and see where they're at there. They can't be looking too good on the money. Money. Can we see the money, please? There we go. And okay, yeah. So money's pretty awful for them, and oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god. What happened, James? Everything exploded. Yeah. So the money looks pretty terrible there for Titans. So they're really in a lot of trouble here because HellRaisers are looking like they're going to get like a double-digit T half. I mean, earlier they were against Envious on Cobble, and we're like, well, if they win, maybe they get 5 rounds in the match. And it's like, nope, they like almost win the T half of Cobble. So, or no, the CT half. No, they won. Did they win the CT half of Cobble? It was like 8-7 or something. They did like incredibly well, and that was very unexpected. So yeah. HellRaisers looking quite good with their stand-ins. Simple's playing instead of Stikos this time, so they only have 1 stand-in as well, and it's a very, very good stand-in. oskar's really good.
Well, they still have 2 stand-ins because Simple is a sub.
Oh yeah, but he's been playing LANs with them and stuff, so...
Yeah, he's no stranger. He was in the team for a time.
Yeah.
So, Titan on eco number I don't know what, unfortunately for them. Not looking to get their 3rd round on the board anytime soon. Existence picks up an AK, done some nice damage there, switching out to the pistol, gets the 1-tap as well. Wait a minute. He's got the AWP as well. Oh, he's just hold the wrong angle. Leaving shox versus 2. Is his location known? Bomb's being picked up. The site's trying to be held down here by oskar, but he's going to be dinked. He's on 11 HP. shox will finish him off, down to the 1 versus 1 now. But that P250 does not have many bullets. And he is unable to pick up a gun. Angel waiting, and he's going to send shoxy into a 180, leave him face down on the floor.
Existence, man. Existence. Très bien.
Existence. Put in some nice work there, but again, it wasn't enough. 6-round lead for HellRaisers on the T side.
Post-patch, Existence is like leveled up. He's been sick lately. I've seen him do a lot of awesome stuff.
Yeah, he's been in the trenches rather than the shadows. Good start from SmithZz there. Early pick onto Simple. I'm sure that will grate the man on the HellRaisers side. He's going to have to watch from the rafters now as this round continues here for HellRaisers.
I'm curious what Angel can do because he's actually rotating out of the monster area. I was wondering if he was just going to do the walk, just walk in there and see if he can get an Angel, because that's something that a lot of teams like to do. Like, you know, you'll see Nico do that, Olafmeister, you know, these types of players. But he's going to actually back away, go to connector, which makes more sense. He can still go to sewers and try to play short if he wants, but that is kind of dire now. SmithZz gets another kill onto his kUcheR, leaving them in a position where they're 5 versus 3, and that means Angel needs to rejoin the team and get something done, and they've got to play together. But they're getting systematically picked apart. It's just Mo and oskar. Mo's going in with the Tech 9. Just those oskar left now, 1 versus 3, and he's got himself 35 seconds left in this round to play with. And they have him surrounded. The bomb is down in upper park between 2 players. There is a crossfire being set up. Oskar's going to try to circumvent that with the smoke, and I think he might get crushed, and there it is. RpK comes in 8-3. Titan pick up a round, but once again, you know, we're left thinking, okay, are they just going to get reset again? It has been the story so far.
Well, if that is the case, at least they've got another round on the board, although they're running out of opportunities here in the first half to get a reasonable score on the side, which has not been achieved just yet. So a Norb for either side, FAMAS and 2 Galils. Galils, of course, on the T side. Looks like they may be going for a fast pick and push here towards the B-bomb side, but will they get the engagement they seek? Angel got a position on short. Has not been smoked off yet, as Monster has. So we'll see what he can do with it. SmithZz rotating away from the B-bomb side, although for now his ult will not be so useful with that smoke down.
Oh, they're going to walk through Monster. In they go. kUcheR leads the charge with Mo. They'll get the entry, but RpK responds with a great vengeance. 2 frags from his perspective. 3 versus 3 then is the situation. shox splashed in. Oh, go straight in there. They didn't expect that. He's just going to get both kills there. And that leaves Angel spinning around. Nice frag there onto SmithZz as well. Angel's created a 1-on-1 out of nowhere, and shox is there by the pillar, trying to play the angles. Angel finds the engagement! Oh my goodness, gets himself a headshot, and wins the round for HellRaisers, resetting Titan's economy. Oh my god, what a clutch. Angel, you are a beast.
Titan have been reset like a Super Nintendo, and they're going to have to start again. They've got minimal money, just the P250's coming out with the Deagle onto Scream. And HellRaisers approaching double figures now. Lights on the nades are the T side, but it should not matter as there are no nades on Titan. Just pistols. Just honest. Honest fighting. Fisticuffs down in this round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they can pull off. Existence has been really powerful in these rounds for some reason. He's been getting a lot of damage. But yesterday I remember him on train getting like 3 or 4 kills. I think it was him with like a P2000. I'm not sure. Anyway, nice kill there from SmithZz. Doesn't get anything else. Does get traded on, but he will spot pretty much most of the team. So Titan know where they're coming from now, but they're getting thinned out.
RpK Existence and shox to do what they can. We cannot expect much. kUcheR though is within almost headshot range. All Simple getting tagged. Caught in no man's land, but his teammates will save. So, shox, can he isolate someone, try and steal a gun? Although Mo did die somewhere on the map, so it could be that he's trying to locate the one weapon, which is around somewhere, or maybe he's in the party area looking for a full bottle of beer.
I wonder if Moses was watching. I saw he tweeted earlier. He said he's really excited for Titan and their future. I guess that's fine.
Good for him, Dan.
The present currently is not very exciting, James. They are getting wrecked by HellRaisers. HellRaisers with 1 or 2 stand-ins, whichever way you look at it. It's cool to see kUcheR doing well, but so far, you know, Simple has not really been able to be utilized as well, it would seem, in the way that HellRaisers are playing. But it doesn't matter because they're still getting it done. at the moment. And so we will see Titan going for a very passive setup. 3 players on B at the start of the round just to really deal with any rush timings. So Titan pretty much just playing at the mercy of HellRaisers. HellRaisers will have very, very free map control, and unless Titan decide to push out now, they're not going to discover that most of the team is moving with the bomb towards the A-long area, and HellRaisers are giving full respect to Titan. They're playing it slow. And Angel, that's not the first time he's been caught there.
No, it isn't. And last time he had more support, it was just him this time, but the flash was too real, went on for too long. And Titan, you can see, look at the inventory. They don't have the inventory to work with here, so they're going for the aggression, but now it's starting to work out for them. 4 versus 2. The numbers of HellRaisers being thinned, but the same thing is happening. Existence going down at the front of A. There are 2 more players to contend with. Scream coming in with a signature headshot, leaving Simple alone versus 3. We know the output this man's capable of. Look at how fast that was after getting dinked by RpK. 1 versus 2, bomb gets planted. Simple with the AWP versus Scream and SmithZz.
This is where Simple really can shine. That's the first player down in this 1-on-3. Bomb is now planted. The smoke allows him some level of cover. And the CTs must guess. He might catch them going for the boost. Oh, I think he saw them. Oh no, misses the shot. How many opportunities will he get now? They are closing in on his position. Simple will be overwhelmed by the CTs. He had a chance. 1 shot, 1 opportunity. Mum spaghetti. James.
What? Spaghetti?
Yeah, that's the reference. You know the reference.
1 shot, 1 opportunity.
Yeah.
Then what did you say? 1 spaghetti?
Mum's spaghetti.
Mum's spaghetti?
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
Producer Reese understands. He's nodding. He understands. You're the other one out here, James.
Producer Reese. I don't even know.
It's from an Eminem song. From 8 Mile.
10-4 in favour of HellRaisers. Both teams have 1 player. Oh, never mind. Existence has picked up a late FAMAS. SmithZz misses a shot. Simple will shoot him in the face. Sweet revenge for the angry man. Angel will fall. Left 2 versus 2. Existence. Oh, is the angle going to be checked? No, Mo is running elephant feet, but is he going to be punished? Surely Existence is on the flank, although Existence will need to watch his own back as well. But at least he'll have the call made to his team. That Mo is in that position. Surely. Simple is close as well. Oh, no. Who is going to find who first, Dan?
Yeah, Existence will come in from the back, and I don't know if they'll actually expect this. Here he goes. Existence with the kill onto Mo, and they haven't even pushed into the site yet, so they can't refrag. There's no one there to refrag. kUcheR tries, but he gets squeezed from 2 angles, and that's going to be that. It's once again Simple in with the clutch. This time he doesn't have the bomb. It's a very different situation for him.
He's got 39 seconds on the clock. Crystal Maze mode, Dan. Can he collect all the little silver glittery things? He's got 3 to find.
My God. You never know when it's Simple. Like, you just don't know what he's capable of. Well, you know what he's capable of. He's basically anything. That's why it's so...
You almost want the whole team to die. Just to see how many kills he can get.
Well, it's just that he's really amazing in these spots. He's pretty. He can be pretty clutch. But
he's a human highlight reel, Dan, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe he's good from that perspective. Like, you want him on your team so that you like make all the HL TV front page posts, so you get more exposure for your team. Maybe that's the... Anyway, we get the pistol. Very strong first half there for HellRaisers. 10-5. Going into the CT half makes you feel quite comfortable, I imagine, in HellRaisers' position. They will spot the entire push coming in from Titan, and Angel is getting a lot of damage in, but no kills, no headshots, and he's still alive. Wow.
Going for the reload there. Oh, kUcheR tries to cover his back, but unable to get the frag. And advantage is compounded for HellRaisers. Only SmithZz remains in the CT area, and he's going to get shot straight in the dome there. Tentacles coming out to defuse the bomb. Dan, oskar and kUcheR remaining. That was a nice smoke though from Titan. They basically smoked onto the site to stop the kind of water peak towards shorts, and then they pushed through, or tried to at least. So they got the plant, which means that it'll get the buy in
now, because they're going to force it up. I like this. I actually really wanted to see this, because HellRaisers are, they might not be able to get the best defenses ever because they don't know how to team play with each other, maybe optimally, because they're not, a super gelled team. They are very skilled players, but that said, Titan are going towards the A side of the map, so we won't see a quick B execute at the very least. Yeah,
I'm thinking they need Scream to open up this. They've all got armor apart from SmithZz again, because he's saving for the AWP, I imagine. But if
he dropped an AK.
If Scream can play, if Scream can play close, I mean, if Scream can get an opening, excuse me, and there are players close to support him to play for trades if need be, or pick up some weapons, as we might see here, then who knows what can happen. Oh, Mo's spot though is going to be traded by Scream, and Scream doing just Scream things. Another headshot, 3 headshots for Scream. He's opening up the round. Perfect play by Existence and the Titan team.
That was beautiful. That's exactly why the AK went to him. Good choice indeed, Mr. Existence. As Scream is going to go down finally to Angel, and the retake is possible here. Angel's removed the AK from the equation, although M4's been picked up. Angel will be taken out by RpK. In comes Simple with the P90, and he will only get a single kill, but that is some damage. But, you know, even still, HellRaisers with that force are going to completely cripple HellRaisers. It's going to be a couple rounds before they can even think about buying anything.
Again, in the way that Existence would exploit the strong points of kUcheR. My words lose me. He does the same with Scream on the force buy, takes the round. You know, they can't afford to allow HellRaisers to get any more rounds on the board, so great decision making there by the in-game leader for Titan.
And I think SmithZz, who had no Kevlar, was the guy that ran in front as well to draw out the fire, the first player, to give the position to Scream, to know where to shoot as well. So
good, all good in the hood.
So that was well planned, that round. I like it.
Simple with Deagle and full armor. He has a helmet, as does Oskar with the 5.7. But unlike other CT holds and force buys, we're going to have HellRaisers quite spread out, including a flank here from Oskar, and that's going to mean a 3-man rotation onto the A sites for HellRaisers, looking down towards long. Simple going to the off angle that Mo was playing. He's got a smoke coming to his advantage, but he's going to get pre-fired with a P90.
Yeah, this is not going incredibly well here for HellRaisers. Oskar's picked himself up that AK, and in he goes. We've seen him do some awesome things so far. Nice snap onto RpK. Can't get the follow-up though. SmithZz will return immediately and end the hopes in that round for HellRaisers to take it. 11-7 is the score. As Titan clamber their way back to an equalizer, but it's still kind of far away. They need 4 more to remove the deficit that HellRaisers have looming over Titan. Now we have another save round for HellRaisers. As indicated previously, Titan managed to, after losing the first round, by winning the second round, completely screw the economy of HellRaisers, and that's what they're suffering. So this is really nice for Titan, and they're going to go along as well. It's a nice anti-eco approach, because you have your backs all against one wall essentially. You can trade very well. There's very long ranges. If they kill one of you, you have such easy time trading. It's perfect.
We already have a super fast flank. We've seen this before, but Oskar was maybe a little bit too late last time. shox going to take down Angel. Bit delayed just in case there's anyone behind him, but there won't be. So we've got the CTs on the site, and the Ts are pushing as well, but the frags are going the way of the Ts now. Only Simple remains with that flank, and there is a lurker. I think it's shox near the top of connector. I don't think he'll hear Simple, who is running all along the wall there, as far away from the toilets as possible. Indeed, you can see shox searching. So he hasn't heard the sound cues. Bit of tagging going on, and Simple's going to be trying to take a different approach, but again, just a lowly P250, no armor. That's going to be that. The gap has been closed to 3 as the buy comes out. Double AWPs from HellRaisers on the CT side as well.
Yeah, it's quite cool to see it out on Oskar and Mo, but Oskar seemed incredibly good with it, just as Mo is as well. And Simple is such a good rifle player that it just really doesn't matter what he's playing with, to be honest. And it's quite cool to see that Simple opts for the M4A1S as well, post update. And here goes the peek from Mo. Nice nade. Oh no, actually no, that nade didn't connect at all. I guess it was below the lip of the stairs, which completely shielded Mo, and that's unfortunate.
It was a smoke.
Oh, it was a smoke?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that also, smokes don't do damage, so
no.
that would explain the situation. Oh my god. Nice angle there from Angel. You need to steal that one, guys. You must steal that.
That is dirty. Dirtier than my laundry, Dan.
You should probably clean your laundry then.
Well, my laundry will be cleaned. And then, Dan, it will no longer be laundry. It will just be clothes. 3 men remaining for Titan. The last few rounds have been good for them, but they are running out of personnel to take this one.
Wow.
Bit of revenge wallbanging going on there. But Simple has come in with 2 frags from somewhere, leaving Existence alone with only 1 frag to the name of the entire team. Potential for a second one there, but Simple says no, and he's going to go for the AK as well, which is going to make things ultimately worse. Simple with an AK is nasty. like the last chicken in the shop, Dan.
Yeah, he was amazing at DreamHack.com when he was playing with the AK from the defensively on from the A bomb site near the barrels, near the pillar. He was really good at that, and he also did some amazing things near Monster too. And it looks like Titan are going towards those positions. So Simple, is he going to go for the off angle? That's very committed, which is the leftmost of where his position currently is. From his perspective. He's going to get some tags there to the smoke. Oh, what? How on earth did he find that kill? I guess a couple of shots must have landed on the torso of shox, because it wasn't even a headshot, but he gets the kill there.
Gave him the garden hose, Dan, and shox couldn't take the water. Gone.
Oh, he goes straight through. Oh, SmithZz goes down from the back, and he gets out of there scot-free. That is daylight robbery, if I've ever seen it. And HellRaisers, thanks to Simple's remarkable play at the start of the round, are down to 3 players. Titan, sorry.
Simple just continues to wipe out the team.
What is going on?
One by one. Just simple things.
What is going on?
So much talent, Dan. He is in the mines. It's Inception.
Yeah, I can't wait to see when Simple becomes much more compatible with teams. It's going to be an amazing, really amazing player one day. Like, more rounded, I suppose, is the best way to put it. So almost finishing off screen there, but it looks like there's a chance here for Titan, although they're very low on HP. And Existence is there to support as well. Going in now, looking for those headshots. Oh, that is Existence down, and Oskar will shut out Scream as well. But yeah, I'm not trying to say that Simple's not a good player. Of course, he's an amazing player, but he's not so team compatible right now. That's been the major issue for him.
Thank you for the clarification, Dan.
Yeah, and he does some crazy stuff, which does, decision-making wise, is kind of terrible, but he's really good at shooting people.
Just stop.
I don't know, James.
So we have it again. Oh, it's shox on the AK this time as opposed to Scream on the 4th spy. So a little bit of a different approach, but will it have the same? Will it yield the same results, Dan? That is the phrase. Will it yield the results, the required results, the desired results?
Well, shox is also pretty good at the game. And the smoke for balcony will go off, and they'll go for the push now onto the site. But they have to deal with this man, Simple once again. And Angel as well is positioned by water. The MP9 is going to be fantastic here as shox goes in with the AK finally. But most of his team is dead at this point. He will take down Simple. But again, that MP9 spraying through. And it will find excellent damage there onto Existence. He's down to 21. The nade will finish him off, firing the hole. 14-8 now as HellRaisers look to close Titan down. And Titan don't have any money. They have no dollar in the bank.
They've got to go for the 4th. The deficit is too large. Got to get that QE down. They've got to spend that cash.
A deficit. It's like the British economy. We love a deficit, James.
Indeed, Dan. Indeed. It's going to be a 5-man push towards the B-bomb site. They want that close quarters engagement with these Tech 9s. Are they going to get it? Angel caught out of position, didn't have his gun ready, and those are 2 fast frags in favor of Titan. They're not out of this yet, Dan. 2 AWP retake. One of them's just gone down and being picked up by Existence. He is very proficient, as we already know. Although there are multiple angles for him to hold. Not sure if he saw the player through the smoke there. So, oskar and kUcheR to try and do what they can. Nade's coming in. Not going to finish off Existence. He will take down kUcheR, leave oskar alone, and he will go as well. Titan stay in it for now and take 2 AWPs into the next round.
Yeah, it seemed like HellRaisers were kind of caught really out of position there on the side. Like they were kind of thinking, you know, it's probably going to be a slow round this time. We can just jump around a little bit, try and play for some info. Oh, they're in the bomb site, and we're dead. It's kind of like they really got caught with their trousers around their ankles in that one. So 14-9 Titan with a double AWP setup, SmithZz and shox. And oskar is the only AWPer for the team of HellRaisers at the moment. And they will see a player jumping across to that committed spot. Now shox knows if he just holds the angle. Like Simple to get out of this position needs somebody to flash for him. Or he has to flash for himself, or he has to smoke it. Something has to happen here. Or he can try to bait out the shot, but then he risks getting killed by shox.
Or he can just stand there.
He can wait there, but the thing is that they can nade him. They know that he's there, and that's kind of painful.
He could be close though, he could be far as well. The problem is they can't push while he's there. So it works both ways.
Oh, is he going to go through? I'm not sure if he's going to go through just yet, but we've...
he's teasing it down, he's going through, he's pushing. And there it is. Shox has been taken down. 4 versus 3. One of the 2 AWPs remain now onto SmithZz. So these AKs need to get work done.
That's beautiful because, you know, Titan just scored a kill with SmithZz on the other side of the map, and they started to actually shift their setup, and he just caught them at the perfect timing, and that's going to really help out because that's a 4 versus 3 now.
We're in the Matrix.
HellRaisers have a really good situation right now. They don't know exactly what's happening. RpK's getting up close. He's going to pop Angel, but his flank is completely open. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there it is. Simple just waiting in the barrels to see if there's any more players before killing him. And that's it now. Mo and kUcheR left after SmithZz takes down Simple. SmithZz with the angle. Quickly switching, gets the tag. Oh, the Mo coming back in. The Mo show right at the end there. 2 frags to close it down. 15-9 is now the score as we have HellRaisers on match points. And it does look pretty good as the money is very stretched for Titan. And so long as they don't get rushed down like they did to lose their last round, then they'll be fine, I think.
So SmithZz has bought an AK. Is he going to throw it to Scream, or is he going to rock the AK with no armor? Because he's going to have aim punch, and it would make a lot more sense to give the gun to Scream, in my opinion. But he's going to run with it with no armor for now. RpK gets taken down by oskar, and things are not looking good here for Titan. So shox is in the short area with an AK. Scream going into the connector, picks up some flashbangs while SmithZz loses the AK and gets aim punched, unsurprisingly. So I think that was a poor decision between those two. 3 remain, and Simple, of course, is standing in front of a smoke with a Mag 7.
Yeah, I mean, we know Simple wants to go in. Like, he's got quite, like, his game sense is really good, actually, when it comes to spots like this. We've already seen him. He's like 2 for 2 in that kind of a spot in this match, or maybe 3 for 3. I'm not sure how many times he's done that now.
I think he's 2 for 2, and
No.
not a knife. Oh, he's looking away!
Oh no! The timing. Talking about game sense.
The knife would have been hilarious, but it's just existence, and he's dead. 16-9. HellRaisers take it. Titan could not get their economy going in the first half, and it was a crushing score when you're on a T side there for HellRaisers. Very good for them. And again, Titan just shut down. But you have to note the individual play by Simple there. Just destroyed a number of rounds.
Yeah, he just walked in there, killed like 4 players in some rounds. It's crazy how good he is just when he's able to get the freedom like that. I guess it was a really good game from kUcheR as well. kUcheR was hitting a lot of his shots. You know, Angel was hitting the right kinds of entries. It was definitely a team effort there from HellRaisers, and having 2 kind of standards. It must be really awkward for kUcheR to try to like call this team at the moment because you know you don't necessarily because you have to factor in, okay, Simple is going to take a lot of freedoms and he's going to do stuff that's crazy and it's not on the script. That he does that. You can watch him play, and that often happens. And this is why it can also be hard to play with him sometimes. And you know, you want to be able to try to control most variables. And then you've got the problem is that you can't really run a lot of set strats because who throws which smokes and flashes, and the same goes for the CT side as well as the T sides because you've got lots of players coming in and coming out. So it's quite a hard situation to manage for kUcheR, I imagine, and could be quite frustrating for him and Angel in particular. So yeah, really impressed with them today. Minus Adren, and the stand-ins did a really good job. Styko and of course oskar as well. And yeah, I'm quite excited to see more of oskar actually. Like, you know, will a big team pick him up because he's obviously really good.
Time will tell. So that takes our broadcast for this week to an end. North America will start next week, so look out for that as well. Again, we did pass 650k followers. The next goal is 675k, where we will be giving away 2 Falchion knives. So we'll be back next week. Have a good weekend, and we will see you in a few days.